Well, all praise to the Most High, man. Peace and blessings, man. I got a story for y'all, man. About a witch, man. I remember, this how fucked up. Excuse my language. This how messed up these witches are, man. One day, right? I was, this is a while ago. I'm just thinking about it now, man. One day I was dealing with this chick, right? And when I was a little younger, like, you understand? You know it's in you, man. When I used to, like, go to Succubi, that was like a little club a lot of people know about if you lived in the Bronx and Harlem. Succubi was like if y'all lived in Brooklyn, it was like Empire in Brooklyn. But Empire was in Brooklyn and Succubi was like the Bronx Empire. This for the people who live in Brooklyn. For the people who don't know, who live in like different countries and who watch my videos, peace and blessings to y'all. Succubi was like a teen club, a lounge, a club. It was like a teen club. We used to skate and dance and stuff. So around that era, I remember I was dealing with this chick or whatever, and I used to fight a lot. That's where I had the name Scrap from. I used to have a lot of fights. And make a long story short, I had a fight, and this girl had helped me or whatever, but she already knew of me. She used to have a crush on me. This girl helped me, right? So a lot of girls knew who I was. Every girl knew I was a player. Like, I used to have like 5 and 6 girls. I got girls in Harlem, Brooklyn. I had girls all over, bro. Like, you understand? I used to meet mad chicks. Because I was a dude that was always walking to, like, Harlem. I used to always, like, I never was on my block. I was a person that always explored. So, make a long story short, a lot of girls knew me. So, it was like when girls know you a player, they want you more. When a girl know you got a lot of girls, like, all girls want you more. Like, oh, you Scrap, or X, Y, and Z. So, make a long story short, I had a fight, and this girl who liked me, helped me. So, when she had helped me or whatever, I had a fight with it was like a group of dudes, man. Maybe like, it was like a block party. So I had got into a fight. It was me against like 8 people. So I'm fighting. So she had helped me. So I felt like that was a turn on because there was other dudes there that I knew and they didn't help me fight. So make a long story short, you know, I think I dropped my keys or whatever. So she was asking people like where I'm from or whatever, asking people, yo, y'all know Scrap. Yo, everybody already knew I had to fight. So she was asking people about me. She already knew who I was because she used to have a crush on me. So make a long story short, she went to my neighborhood and she was asking people about me and X, Y, and Z. So somebody wound up telling her where I live at. So she wound up coming to my house, knocking on my door. You know, I had lumps on my head, regular. So she was like, yo, you crazy? So I felt like that was like a turn on for me because no girl never fought for me before. You understand? 9 out of 10 times, women don't be fighting for you, especially when there's dudes involved. So make a long story short, you know that I wanted to be in my shorty or whatever. So, you know, I was cool with her. I was never like hold on hand, because I wasn't that kind of dude holding hands and taking pictures and I'm not really that kind of dude. You understand? I don't really be on it like that. Like, if you my joint, the world ain't got to know. So, you know, she wanted to be in my joint. You know, we cool. She coming through. I'm hitting. You know, getting the neck. I'm doing everything you could think of, man. Clapping. You know what I mean? My grandmother's crib. I'm clapping in her crib. Just regular, right? Boom. But this is how grimy chicks are, right? So, she had like a best friend or whatever. Because this is what a lot of dudes, too. A lot of dudes who don't got game, they want to, they'll be their girlfriend. Like, they'd be like a female, they'd be a friend to her where she could talk to him about other guys and he could be an heir. And, you know, he could, you know, that's how a lot of dudes try to get in. They try to get in a sneaky way. Instead of dudes just telling her, like, yo, what's up? I like you. I'm feeling you. You got, like, leech dudes who, like, be around her. You understand? Who harbor around her and be nice to her. And, you know what I mean? Them kind of dudes is like a shoulder to cry on. Them dudes is like they like females. That's what I told. They like women with male parts. Because if you like a girl, you ain't got to be her friend. And that's what a lot of these dudes do to get pussy and to get girls. A lot of these dudes don't be on no player shit or no, yo, come here and, you know, demand. A lot of guys ain't like that because a lot of them got teachings from their mothers. Like corny shit, beating around the bush and scared to ask her, scared to tell her to give you head, like straight up. Any girl who know me, I'm always a straight up dude. Any girl ever know me that say, oh, Scrap was a jerk. I'm a good person. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. But any girl that I dealt with, and y'all know me, and y'all know the comments, y'all know what type of person I am. Y'all can front and lie. Y'all know I'm not the dude that's gonna be begging you. I don't do none of that. Any girl who know me, that's seen my channel, or who's on my page, leave the comment under and tell them, you know what it is. I never begged for you, never cried over you, none of that. But anyway, moving forward. So I was dealing with her. So this dude was like her best friend. But the dude knew me. He knew of me. He didn't know me like that, but he knew of me. When he see me, yo, what up, Scrap? Try to show fake love. So he was supposed to be her best friend, but he knew that I was dealing with mad chicks. He knew what type of person I was. Because all the girls that he probably wanted, he already know I was on it. Either I hit or they was on my body. Know what I mean? This is young. Vanson days, Pele's. Know what I mean? So he was her best friend. So I'm thinking like, but I ain't really care because I was dealing with mad chicks anyway. So make a long story short, this other girl that I was hitting has seen the chick I was dealing with talking to her ex. It was another chick I was smashing. She seen the girl I was dealing with down the block talking to her ex. And she came back and told me. She's like, yo, Scrap, don't you talk to X, Y, and Z? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, yeah, I just saw her down the block talking to X, Y, and Z. I'm like, word? So I'm like, oh, I say that. So I wound up cutting her off, right? Because why you talking to your ex? If you supposed to be my shorty, no matter what. No, if you supposed to be my shorty and you talking to your ex, like, what is we talking about? Like, what is we doing? Why are you trying to play me? And then I'm Scrap. And then your ex is some dirt bomb. Know what I mean? Boom. So I wound up cutting her off, right? So in the midst of me cutting her off, she was coming to my job. Because she knew where I work at. She used to come to my job, look for me. She was begging me, please come back, like begging me, doing all this. Oh, you know, he was just trying to ask me a question. But, you know, at the end of the day, is what are your ex talking about? When you got an ex, right, and y'all talking, y'all just talking about where y'all went wrong at or he trying to hit. Y'all brothers know. Y'all brothers know, man. When y'all talking to your ex, either y'all trying to hit again or y'all trying to get back in. Niggas ain't trying to be your friend and trying to do your homework. You know that. Let's keep it a hundo. So, make a long story short, I cut her off or whatever. So she was coming to my job, coming to pick me up. Oh, she's sorry. And I was like, nah, because I'm Scrap. Like, you don't try to play me. You crazy? And I always had this attitude where I ain't never care. So, make a long story short, she started, she was coming. Then I told her I ain't mess with her, coming to my grandmother's house. She just kept popping up. So eventually she got it. And then she stopped coming around, right? Once I stopped dealing with her, I started seeing her have sex with people I know. Like, nobody never thought about this chick. Like, you understand? No, everybody left her. Nobody was thinking about her. She was like if you had like a group of friends and you had the top chick, she was like the third person of the group. So she was not even a second. She was like the third, like somebody that looked like, all right, just come on. That's the type of girl she was. She wasn't a chick where she was like, yo, niggas like, yo, I want her. She wasn't that kind of girl. She was like an under the radar chick. But as soon as I start messing with her, then everybody wanted. That's another thing a lot of dudes be doing. When you start messing with chicks that guys never thought about, then they want to start doing that. That's some homo shit. But moving forward, so she wound up getting it or whatever. So I told her to stay away. She wound up staying away from me. So she wound up smashing dudes that I knew. Like one day I'm driving, I see her walking down the block with one of my mans. I look, I ain't even say nothing. I just drove by like, damn, this bitch is a hoe. Know what I mean? So maybe like a couple of months later, maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 4 months, not even, maybe like 6 months later or whatever, I was, I haven't seen her or whatever. So she was still hitting me up, calling me, like, yo, you know, I miss you, and you understand, I'm stupid for what I did. But mind you, the whole time she on the phone with me, she's pregnant. She like 6, 7 months pregnant. I didn't know this. So one day I told her, whatever, I think one of my cousins or somebody had seen her, and they told me, they was like, blah, blah, blah is pregnant. I'm like, word? Y'all wouldn't even believe who she got pregnant by. She got pregnant by her best friend. So the whole time he was being cool with her, he was over there plotting. And that's what a lot of dudes do with chicks. They get cool with them, try to be their best friends just to get some action. Boom. So fast forward or whatever, he wound up getting her pregnant. Her best friend wound up getting her pregnant or whatever. Her best friend wound up getting her pregnant. And when he had got her pregnant, he got another girl pregnant at the same time. That's how he played her. Know what I mean? So she wound up coming to my crib or whatever. 7 months pregnant. And y'all won't even know. I was a slime ball, man. God forgive me, man. She come to my crib 7 months pregnant. to my crib telling me, oh, she's sorry and she don't know why she had this baby and X, Y, and Z. She's like, mind you, she's talking to me while she's 6 months pregnant. But she came to act like she came to see my grandmother, but she wanted to spy on me, right? So when I see her, whatever, she wants saying, oh, you can't speak? I'm like, what up? Make a long story short, man, she wound up coming in my room, getting the neck, and I beat it while she was 7 months pregnant. I'm hitting it while the baby's in her stomach, hitting it, bang, killing her. Know what I mean? And then after all that, you know, that's when I ain't had the most high, man. But I was killing her. She's 7 months pregnant. I'm dogging it, beating it, killing, violating. Know what I mean? Get my nut off, do what I do. Send her back on. She go back in the living room with the stupid face like she ain't just got finished giving head and fucking. She had the stupid face. But my grandma already know what it is. So, make a long story short, she wound up doing all that. And the dude who got her pregnant wound up getting somebody else pregnant at the same time. So our so-called best friend that she was cool with, that, you understand, that she wound up getting a relationship with, that she thought loved them and did X, Y, and Z, he wound up getting somebody else pregnant. Y'all see how crazy it is, bro? And then to sum it up, while both of the girls was pregnant at the same time, they wound up going out. Word, bro. This how crazy it was, man. So that's just a story I want to tell you guys, man. And this how they shape shift. This how they do you dirty. This is what they do, bro. And this is what I saw my whole life, young, old. So this is why I'm kind of aware and I'm kind of not surprised at what's going on, because I did it all, seen it all, and it is what it is. It can happen to anybody, bro. You understand? So like I said again, once you know their nature and once you know how they move and you know what's what, it don't even bother you. Like I tell you again, it's two things with a woman. Either you can love or understand, or you can't do both. And I understand women. And once you understand them, nothing else can bother you. Your heart don't get broken. Nothing happens. Everything is regular. You understand? Women put your defenses down so you don't know who they really are. But if you look at my videos and you really stare at a girl, look how they move, watch their body. Just look at them, bro. They like, you just got to use them for what you could use them for. And it is what it is. Women are meant to be led, meaning that she's supposed to follow you and she's supposed to serve you. Period. Nothing else more than that. No more room under that. That's just what it is. Y'all follow? So that's just a crazy story, man. You know what I mean? Leave comments under. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, man. And I'm going to start having more stories. I'm going to start doing more stories. All right? I love you guys, man. Keep being great, man. And just know, look at the last video I put up, the shapeshifter. And just keep being great, man. All praise to the Most High. And just know how they move. That's how they moving, bro. All right? When a girl tells you she got a best friend, either she slept with him or she want to sleep with him. Period. I don't care what's what. Women always, like my grandmother told me and other people, if she don't cheat on you, just know she got somebody next in line, bro. And women is like doorknobs. Everybody gonna get a turn, bro. That's it. All the girls you dealing with right now, they dealing with somebody else. All your baby mothers that you ain't with, fucking somebody else. That just is what it is. All you gotta do is make sure you good, keep yourself together, work out, put God first, and God will put everything else in your place that you need. All right? Keep being great, man. All praise to the Most High. Without the Most High, I wouldn't be able to make these videos. Without the Most High, y'all wouldn't be able to watch them. A million salutes, man. Peace and blessings. Make sure y'all leave comments, man. All right? Peace and blessings. I love you guys.